If you're over 30 and stuck at a dead-end job and looking for a change, then this video is for you. Today, we're gonna see if AI, yes, ChatGPT, can teach us in just 5 steps how to become a cybersecurity analyst. Let's get into it. So the first thing that you want to do is jump into sites like LinkedIn, monster.com, indeed.com, and actually find the job opening, the rec form for the specific job that you're looking for. And you can copy and paste and plug and play with any type of job that you're looking for. And I'm going to give you the prompts that's going to allow ChatGPT to tell you how to become that professional in just 5 steps. So first thing you're going to do is type in cybersecurity analyst up here. You're then going to refine your search for the past 24 hours, mainly because a lot of these jobs keep these rec forms up there even after the job is already filled. Then you're going to choose entry level and then search for the results. So what I found is this one job here out of Trenton, New Jersey. It's a hybrid position. Doesn't really matter where it's at. We just want to learn the skills. And what we want to do is extract the actual information from the job posting and plug it into ChatGPT. So as you'll see, we're going to want to look at the required skills for the job position, what you'll need, and preferred is okay, but preferred is like the next level. We just want to see what we need for the hiring manager to even look at our application. So as you can see, we have experience in the field, 2 years experience in this, 2 years experience in that. And what I just want you to know is I don't want you to be discouraged by all the things that it's telling you that you need because you don't have them right now. What I'm going to show you is how, with the power of AI and actually presenting yourself on video as a professional in this field and promoting yourself either on social media or sites like LinkedIn, these headhunters or recruiters or hiring managers will eventually find you as you go through your journey and continuously learning the processes and becoming for whoever you want to be. Trust me, I've been a videographer for about 5 years, and it wasn't until I actually started presenting myself as a videographer and as a content strategist to where I started actually getting jobs and I started actually getting hired. People started searching for me. I started picking up clients. People started hitting up my email, going to my website. I don't have any certifications whatsoever for anything that I promote. But what I do have is the skills and the hands-on abilities to be able to perform the tasks that these jobs are looking for. So if we go back to the actual job application here, or the job opening, it just needs experience in information security systems. So that's any type of, if you're at a call center, if you're in some type of technical support, that'll be good enough. Or if you have any type of background in informational security, that'll absolutely work for you. 2 years experience working on operating systems, Windows, Linux, Unix. 2 years experience knowledge of firewalls, all this good stuff. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pretty much take this, you're gonna copy it, you're gonna jump in ChatGPT, and you're actually gonna type in this prompt that I'm gonna give to you inside the comment description below. And you're gonna copy this along with the information that we took from the actual job opening. And it pretty much is gonna read, teach me the basics of what's needed to become, and you're gonna enter your job title here in 5 steps, add free links where applicable, beginner friendly, and here is what the job requirements are. So today we are trying to be a cybersecurity analyst, right? I think that's how you spell analyst, right? In 5 steps, and we're just gonna go ahead and hit enter. And ChatGPT is going to go ahead and do its thing. So here we're going to have 5 steps to become a cybersecurity analyst. So why is this important? So every cybersecurity analyst needs to understand how operating systems work, Windows, Linux, and Unix. Without this, it's impossible to secure them. Now, what you're going to learn, Windows and Active Directory basics, Linux commands and permissions, file systems, processes, and network basics. And here are going to be some free resources, which I'm also going to link in the description below, so you can actually study this instead of going to pay all of this money for certs, because you're just going to need another cert. This is going to be Microsoft Launch with Windows Fundamentals, Linux Journey, and Over-the-Wire Bandit. This is going to be a gamified Linux practice. Step 2, why? You need to learn how firewalls, antivirus, and endpoint protections work to spot weaknesses. Now, what you'll learn how firewalls filter traffic. You're going to learn how antivirus EDR, which is endpoint detection and response, protects systems. Basic network security concepts. And here are the free resources for this as well. Now, the thing about this is that once you start going through all of these different steps that ChatGPT takes you through, you'll have this in one window, and then you'll also have another window in where you're literally just going step by step and knocking it out. Now, I know me. I'm one that needs to see constant completion. I need to achieve something every step I go, or I'll give up. Personal story. When I was doing content and I was failing at my content, if I put out something that I thought was good and it sucked, it completely bombed, or at least it just didn't go in the algorithm the way that I wanted it to go. It didn't get as much likes as I thought it would get, didn't get any shares, any saves, any comments. I completely gave up and I switched to a completely different genre, okay? Honesty hour. I'm 40. I'll be 41 by the end of this year. If you're just over the age of 30, you've got plenty of time. So you don't have to think that it's all over or this is as good as you can possibly be. You can change it up at any point of time. Like I said, I'm 41. I think I'm on my 7th life at this point. So don't get discouraged by being a certain age or being a certain space in a certain space or going through depression or whatever you're going through and thinking that you can't be something more than what you currently are. Because I promise you, on everything that I love, you can be something more than that, and you can learn this in just these 5 simple steps. So this is going to teach you Cisco networking basics and security. There are free Cisco courses here. Try Hack Me, which I've actually went into, and it's very good software here. It's an introduction to cybersecurity. And YouTube CompuType Security Panelist. YouTube will definitely teach you a lot about anything that you want to learn. Now, going on to step number 3, master vulnerability management. Now, why is this important? Analysts identify security vulnerabilities and recommended fixes. Now, what you'll learn in this step right here is common vulnerabilities. That's misconfigurations, weak passwords, and missing patches. How to use scanning tools like Nmap, Nessus Essentials, which is free, or OpenVAS. Remediation strategies, that's patching, configuration, and segmentation. Now, I get it. All this may be complete jargon to you, but what's good is every single step you'll be able to take that step, that bullet point, put it into another ChatGPT thread and have it explain it even more in layman's terms so you can understand and you can get that hands-on experience that you need. Now, the free resources, again, this is very important. Every single step has free resources that you can double back to while you go on your journey. The OWASP Top 10 Explain. This is the 10 most common web security risks. This is very important, mainly because this will tell you 10 most common web security risks, and this could be something that you can actually make a video on your YouTube channel, on your Instagram, on your LinkedIn, to show other companies and other small businesses who are looking for a cybersecurity analyst. Wow, not only does this guy have the resume explaining these things, but he also has the skills to explain and speak the language. Nmap Guide, Scanning Basics, Nessus Essentials for a free download. All of these free. Free is the key word here. Free, free, free. Everything that you see here, as you can see, is free. And if it ain't free, it ain't for me. I try to do everything for free. Step number 4, train for incident response. Now, why is this important? Analysts must be able to detect, analyze, and respond when security incidents occur. Now, This right here is pretty much going to be your bread and butter, this step number 4, when you're really getting into the bread and butter of cybersecurity analyst, because this is really what you're being hired for, to detect, analyze, and respond to security incidents. Companies have a lot of different proprietary software and information that they do not want hacked or out into the public, and it's up to you to be able to protect and analyze these things to see where they need to do pivots on and try to see what different things that they need to implement in order for that company to be as secure as possible. And you got to remember, I'm a content strategist and videographer, and you would think just by me reading this ChatGPT thread that I know about cybersecurity analysts for years, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just reading this exactly how you're reading this, and this is how you will become successful in your career as well, no matter what you punch into ChatGPT. It's 2025 and you have to learn this. Quick story. I have a friend who's still working at a dead-end blue-collar job in a call center, making, I think, about $25, $26 an hour. He gets overtime whenever he can, and he's been stuck in this certification merry-go-round to where he's spending years trying to get certs and is never getting hired. You're still working at the same place. It's, in my opinion, mind you, you can get your certs. If you're 18, 19 years old and you would like to get all the certs that you possibly want for the next 3 to 5 years, then have at it. And then by the time that you're 23, 24, 25, you can then get into the entry-level job. Then by the time you're 30, you're analyst 2, 3, or whatever is the stair steps for this actual career. That's completely fine. Remember, I'm only talking about the people who are 30 plus, and this guy I'm talking about is 40. So once you get to a certain age, guys, I'm sorry, you got to put the pedal to the metal and find out actual workflows, softwares, and processes that you can do in a quick and fast, rapid pace to where you can expedite all of this learning within the next 3 to 6 months. You can't wait. Time is not on your side. I promise you that. So step 4 is train for incident responses, to where you detect, analyze, and respond when security incidents occur. Now, what will you learn? You will learn the stages of incident responses, and this is actually important here. You may want to write this down. Identify, contain, eradicate, recover, and lessons learned. Let's go through that one more time. Identify, contain, eradicate, recover, and lessons learned. This is going to be very important for you to learn, because you can actually go through these steps and write them down and write different bullet points of each one of these things. Identify, what are some things that you can identify within a system that you can actually respond when incidents occur? How do you contain it? How do you get rid of it? How do you recover whatever was lost? And what are the lessons learned through this, that you've learned, that the company can learn through this incident, to where they can implement a better process? Me as a content strategist, I work with brands who absolutely suck because they've tried to do it themselves. And what do? I use YouTube analytics to act their YouTube analytics, and that's going to tell me everything that I need to know, besides just looking at the content sucks, right? The YouTube analytics is going to teach me everything that I need to know as a content strategist on what this person has been doing and what are this person's tendencies. What are we going to implement moving forward, and what we're never going to do again, because we've learned by analytics that this is something that does not work. So we're going to do something different. We're going to change the hook. We're going to change the background music. We're going to add more B-roll. We're going to add a better story to the actual video itself. So those are the stages of incident response: log, analyst, and alert triage. How to write incident reports. Writing reports is going to be very, very important. So you're going to need to work on your writing skills as well. ChatGPT can't do everything for you, right? And then also, as always, there are free resources. You have an NIST Cybersecurity Incident Handling Guide. So that really pretty much the stages of incident responses on how to handle this stuff. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agent CISA training. Blue Team Labs Online, another free incident response practice. Practice. Listen, guys, Me as a videographer, it wasn't until I turned the camera on, and here's an actual real world comparison between me as a videographer, content strategist, and you as a soon to be cybersecurity analyst. So similar to you buying all of these certs, purchasing all of these things and not actually doing things, I was buying cameras, buying expensive cameras. I got a drone back here, you can't see it. Buying expensive drones, expensive lights, expensive laptops, different type of mics, just trying out all these different things. And mind you, all that may have helped in the long run as far as trial and error. But what I've noticed is that society compliments and society rewards doers. Achievers come from people who actually do stuff. It's okay to do it and fail, but don't not do it. And I know that is complete ebonics and screwed up English, but you know what I'm talking about. And last but not least, step 5, learn SIEM and develop analytical thinking. Now, why is this important? Security information and event management, that's what SIEM stands for, tools are the heart of modern cybersecurity analyst roles. They help detect and investigate threats, which is, like I said, what you will be doing in cybersecurity as a whole. Now, what do you want to go out there and learn? How SIEMs, I guess that's how you pronounce that, collects logs, window event logs, SIS log, I actually know about that, etc. Correlation rules and dashboards. How to investigate alerts with critical thinking. Critical thinking is going to be very important because you're going to be a problem solver, most likely in your job right now, working for AT&T, working for ADT, working for any type of job that you have right now in tech support, working for T-Mobile. Any type of tech support job that you have right now that's very entry level, you might be making $23, $24 an hour indefinitely. You are a problem solver. Don't think of yourself as just a customer service representative. If you're in tech support, then every single day, you might take about 60 calls a day in an 8-hour shift. You are solving problems all day, every day. You are a problem solver, but what you have to do is take it to the next level. Funny story, I have a friend who is in the cruise line industry, almost like a travel agent, but for the cruise line, but he works in a call center. Makes about 50, 60 grand a year, but still wants more. We're of the same age. And I told him what ends up happening is we get stuck in these jobs in sales and we think that we're a salesman, but we're selling something at such a low dollar that the company who we're working for can't really pay us as much money as we want to make. Now, there's always that one person at your job that your company tries to pitch up as the person to be, the prototype that may kill it on sales, but it's usually only a one or a handful of people who are doing this. And if you're watching this video, it most likely ain't you. So you need to figure out how to sell a higher dollar item. Similar to going into cybersecurity, you need to find out how you take what you're doing right now in troubleshooting and take it to another level using the power of AI. That's what I teach. AI, videography, content strategy. That's what this channel is for. Make sure that you subscribe as well if you haven't already. Forgot to mention that, but you know what to do. You'll learn how to investigate alerts with critical thinking. And of course, there are free resources. Splunk free training. This is very important. Find out Splunk. I think that's how you pronounce it. Free training. Elastic SIEM, a free open source. This is great for you to go try out these labs. Security Onion? Security Onion is a free SOC in a box. So this will teach you all of the tasks, all of the skills that you need for SOC. I don't even know what SOC stands for, but the good thing is that you get to click on these links and find out all these things as well. Now, I will make sure to put all of these links in this complete ChatGPT thread in the description box below. If you like content like this, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you click this video right here to learn 10 steps that you can do to grow your YouTube channel right now.